Time with Anthony Hernandez and Brian Brisky. Fuck yeah! Kill it!
I'm recording. I am recording.
I don't know.
In action!
And action! We changed all the camera angles and all that shit. What was that little poem you were saying when we were sound checking earlier?
Peter Piper picked a peck of cocks and dicks and balls and cocks and dicks.
And cocks and balls
Cocks
and dicks.
and cocks.
Where does one find cocks and balls and dicks for the picking? Anyway, we'll chill out with peas now since
We're testing it with microphones and stuff without the pop filters. Hopefully it comes out okay.
or if it doesn't, whatever. You get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Killing Time. I'm Brian Brisky.
What's up? This is Anthony Hernandez.
This is episode 2 of 2020.
My camera thing is getting a little shaky.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to sit still and just behave.
You're gonna have to not bump the table.
I'm like kicking the shit.
Oh, earthquake! Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
So what's going on, man? I don't know. I don't feel funny tonight.
You don't feel funny today?
I mean,
I honestly never feel
funny, haha.
Never. Yeah, I feel funny.
I mean, I feel funny, weird,
Yeah.
but hey, you should put your mic. Oh no, dude! I'm just always like, get
Like this?
There you go. Holy shit! Now you're coming through.
Hello, this is Anthony Hernandez.
Yeah, now you're ready.
Better? You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm part of the show.
Yeah.
Like you're back.
Say something funny.
Yeah, I feel weird.
I feel weird. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I feel kind of like... I feel kind of like crotchety.
I feel, well,
Bitchy.
okay, I was not going to say I feel ever crotchety, but I never feel funny. Like when we come to record,
Mm-hmm.
I never feel like, oh, it's fucking going to be hilarious. I'm going to say some fucking hilarious shit. Like,
Yeah.
I never really, I never think ahead of time, like, what the fuck we're really going to talk about.
We so fucking half-assed this thing.
The,
But no, not half-ass it. Maybe that's not fair.
I think the first episode we were just like we overdid it. We had a bunch of topics, and then we ended up not touching on any of them. And we're like,
Yeah.
hey, we're okay without them.
Yeah, we don't need it anymore.
We don't need it.
We don't need it.
Do whatever we want.
We'll prove it to ourselves. Oh, check this out. We got merch. If y'all want some merch, that's not our merch.
This is not ours, but yeah, whatever.
You know, it just depend. Like you could get this sweatshirt in that color with this logo, but not with that logo, but on that backdrop.
With that face, look how clear your face came out on that. You look good.
I know. I look handsome, don't I?
Good looking dude. Yeah.
Look at the tone. Look at the gray tones.
he even brought it right out.
Yeah,
It
just popped it right out. I look nice.
Nice, man. It's a nice sweater.
I'm gonna
I'm
pleasure
just,
myself to that image later.
Hidden in the shadows over here.
Well, yeah.
That's okay. I really can't complain. I mean, I kind of put the thing together, so
Yeah. Oh.
it looks good.
Yeah, you're right though. Compared to, it's just like
You're super bright.
It must have been cold there in my shadow. Yeah.
I forgot what the fuck I was just gonna say about that.
You're saying that you can't complain because you designed it. Yeah, you designed this.
I mean, I put that together. The clown logo
Yeah.
is yours. That's our original.
Well, this is
our original logo.
This is like something I sniped off the internet that said it didn't have a copyright.
God damn it, Brian Brisky.
I know. It's clip art. Just like shitty old clip art from like
I didn't
fucking.
know that.
Yeah.
So
you thought I made it?
Yeah, I thought you made a cool little logo. I was like, that's cool. That's why I was like, well, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna make us the new logo, but I'm gonna keep what Brian made.
Yeah.
Out of respect for you, and I didn't know it was just clip art. I was
Well,
like, dude, I trashed it. No, I like it though. I'm just.
I like the
around.
clown.
Yeah, I like it too.
You know, it's
well,
a
because I
good
remember
clown.
when you were making the logo, you made like 3 of them, and then you sent me like which one out of these 3, and like I picked out the clown looks cool.
Yeah.
So.
But this shit is way fucking better.
Well, we'll probably end up changing it again, maybe in a year or so. I don't know.
Maybe.
Not. But I mean, like I would always like to incorporate that clown in whatever thing we do like that, make that the
Yeah, it's like our mascot kind of.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. This was like before. Yeah, I'm like all like super irritated today.
Why? What's going
I
on?
just want to punch somebody in the face.
You should.
You should.
No, I'm not saying you should feel that way.
Oh.
You should just punch somebody in the face.
Just somebody?
Not me, but somebody
just
else.
some random person?
Yeah, who's closest to you? Again,
What'd you
like,
say?
Yeah, no.
You
We could go.
cocksucker?
Yeah, we could go somewhere and you could just do it.
Just punch someone right in the face?
Yeah, I'll go with you and just make sure. I mean, like, so you don't get
In
jumped
trouble?
or anything.
Oh,
No, you're definitely gonna get in trouble. You can't just
Yeah.
go around punching people in the
That
face.
camera's-
What's wrong with you?
That thing's really shaking.
Well,
You
that's what
gotta-
happens when you buy
Yeah.
professional equipment at amateur
wonder-
prices.
Does it have to be leaning up against the table?
No,
Maybe we could just
you can adjust
slide
it.
it. Yeah, just adjust it a little bit. I'm not going to stop the recording. Right now, Anthony's using his big, strong man's muscles to move the camera. Oh, that's better.
What is shit?
Yeah. Well, you don't want people like watching it and then going like, ugh.
Get
start
motion
getting
sickness?
Yeah.
Every time I look at Brian, I just get fucking nauseous. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just irritated. I fucking hate the snow. It snowed, and it's just grouchy.
It snowed like an inch, 2
Oh, we
inches.
started the weight competition today.
Is that why? Is that what it is, dude? Are you hangry?
No, I've already been doing it on my own, you know.
I know. That's right. You fast.
So I'm about to get hot as fuck.
Yeah, you fast though, right? You eat once a day.
Yeah, once a day, every 23 hours. So, however it works out.
Fucking eat once every 23 minutes.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of benefits to fasting. You get autophagy. Your blood sugar doesn't spike. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. I sleep a lot better on an empty stomach. Don't get heartburn. Don't get acid reflux. You don't have to shit in the middle of the night.
I'd feel weird if I had all that shit going on with me. What's going on? I better go see a doctor or something.
You're like, God damn, how fucking old are you? How many ailments do you have?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm gonna get. Oh, I read this thing about, and I don't know if it's true because I can't really remember, but it says if you're fat and you lose weight, your dick gets longer.
Yeah, it's like an inch for every 20 pounds or something like that.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get 3 inches out of this.
Yeah, I had to gain 80
God
pounds. I had to.
Just to get a woman to have sex with
So I didn't fucking just kill a bitch out there. I'm just packing on the pounds and I'm like, trust me.
My old mattress looked like a fucking crime scene. It was awful. They never called me back.
I'm getting like fucking double bacon cheeseburgers and milkshakes, and I'm like, well, I want you. This is for you, you know.
This
like,
is for you, honey.
I want you to enjoy yourself later, not just
Yeah.
take a fucking beating.
So I was thinking,
No, but yeah, 20 pounds you'll gain an inch.
an inch. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Well, 20 pounds of stomach fat. So I mean, when you drop weight, it's
Yeah.
gonna be total weight loss, but still.
Yeah. See, I don't remember what the dick length situation was. You know, back then.
No, right.
Maybe, but it could be true. I don't know.
It has to be. Yeah, no, it is true.
It's
Say
just
that.
one more little bit of motivation.
I know it's true because I fucking am like a roller coaster. Like I get fat,
Oh,
then I
yeah.
get skinny, then I get fat, then I get skinny. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's definitely true.
So you noticed?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Huh. Anyway, I thought that was encouraging. I was like, yeah, well, that's just yet another reason to get my act together and stuff. And so, I don't know.
So you just check yourself out and be like, it worked!
I know. Maybe I should do that. Oh, you know what I should do? I should get up pretty much every morning I wake up with a boner. Right? So what
You should.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is,
I'm so
through my weight loss process, I could take like a time lapse of my boner every morning, like
It's like
next to something for reference,
yeah.
like next to I don't know, a measuring cup or.
And then, but when you do
my
it, dude, do
toothbrush.
it at like different times of the day, so it looks like the sun's rising. You know what I mean? Like the light is moving as it's growing.
Like
as
it's a dial.
Yeah, like it's blossoming, and then it just opens
Yeah.
up.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a great idea. Like flat on my back.
Yeah.
And then have like a backdrop for reference so you can see it.
Well, yeah. Do it in the
You have to
backyard.
see it.
Do it in the backyard at sunrise. You know what I mean? And then the next time it's just like 10 minutes past sunrise, and then 20 minutes, and so you just. And then
If I ever get tased, I don't want to be naked.
when you do it, it's just like the full day. Like like a sunrise.
Yeah. That's a good idea. That's beautiful. So then it would be like, it'd be for science.
Why would you get tased
It would
naked?
be art.
I'm
If
sorry.
I was
I'm a little confused, a little bit
If I was
behind.
naked in my backyard.
Oh.
Because you can see my backyard from the road.
When cops are like, put that thing away!
What are you
They
doing?
just tase you while you're just fucking laying there trying to record
Like,
yourself.
you messed up the shot.
He's got a fucking sundial!
No, man. Yeah, so it would be that. It would be for science. It would be for, it'd be a good documentation. I don't know.
It'd be funny.
I'd have like hundreds of dick pics to send people.
Yeah.
You don't.
You just send him a fucking time lapse.
So this
it's a
is
dick
an-
video.
This is an interesting factoid about me as a human being. I've only sent a picture of my dick one time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that surprises me. I don't fucking send any. I don't.
I'm scared to death of it.
I'm like, really? But then I'm like, I don't fucking do that either.
Yeah. And
Not that I'm scared to death. I'm just like,
it was from a burner phone.
I
No, really.
can just see like
'cause
you fucking take the and then you're like snap, throw in the trash, fucking out of here.
I broke my
Immediately left because it's gonna ping off this tower. They're gonna fucking trace me.
I broke my phone, and this was an in the meantime phone.
It's a burner phone.
Yeah, it was a burner phone. Like I got it at like, I don't know, fucking Walgreens or something.
Oh, I thought you got it
And-
specifically to send dick pics.
No, it wasn't a dick pic phone. But yeah, that was it. And I'm like scared because what would happen? You took a picture of the dick, then you're gonna send it, right? And then
It's just out there on the internet
Like,
for anybody to
yeah.
grab. Anybody can grab it.
also, what if you sent it to the person you wanted to send it to, but they were inadvertently involved in a group that you're in? Because I'm in a lot of group texts and
Oh, so you
group
accidentally
messages.
you just seen their name and then
Yeah, and then
but
you
really
hit
it's
it,
attached
but
to
then it
them
go-
plus
Can
8.
you imagine if I sent a picture of my dick to the comedy group?
Yeah.
That would be it. I couldn't go around them
It'd
anymore.
be fresh material for everybody.
Not because anyone would necessarily get mad. It would be because I would be the guy that sent my dick picture to the comedy group.
You're like, everybody would be so jealous of my giant growing dick.
I'd be like, why didn't I send it after I lost the weight?
Yeah. You send it, and then you just have to own it. You know what I mean? You have to act
Yeah.
like you did it on purpose. You can't be like, oh, fuck embarrassed. You just have to
Yeah.
be like, now in 3 months, wait for the next one.
Wait for the next one.
Yeah. I'm fucking gaining inches, boys.
Don't be weird when you see this heat.
Gaining fucking inches, boys. And Steffi.
No, what you
I mean, like, not like she's the only girl.
if you're
in the
gonna
comedy
send
chat,
if you're
but-
gonna send dick pics, you should have Steffi take the picture.
I was like, I would send them to Steph. She'd be the one to see him first because she's the edit that
Yeah,
shit.
she would.
She's gonna make it look fucking great.
And she's also gonna make it look fat as fuck because every picture Steffi ever takes of me, I for real look
Yeah.
like a fucking circus sideshow fat
She's
freak.
adjusting the lighting and yeah.
I don't know. That was another
It's
reason. I
gonna
wanted-
look fat as fuck.
Well, and then we're recording sets, we're doing this,
We're
and
doing
we're
this
gonna be
now.
on video, and fucking video makes you look fat as
Dude.
shit.
People are liking the video, dude. I'm hearing a lot of comments and
Yeah.
people are messaging. They like the video.
Mhm.
And then the number one thing is, I didn't expect Brian to look that way. And I'm thinking,
Really?
like, his face is on the logo. Like, what do you want him to look like?
Who did they think I look like?
I don't know. What did you guys think he looked like?
Yeah.
Message in the comments what you guys were expecting Brian to look like.
Well, I've been described as the whitest looking motherfucker in the world. That's one. Yeah, but a lot of different ones.
I honestly didn't know what they meant by that. It didn't sound
Uh-huh.
bad. Motherfuckers were just like, hey, I didn't know Brian looked like
It's
that.
like, Ashley,
And
you're Mexican.
then, right? And then somebody messaged like, my girlfriend, we watched it. She didn't expect Brian to look like that, or who, people just saying that.
Was she offended?
No, I don't think so. No, I said nothing bad. I haven't heard anything bad.
Wait till I put up the pixelated pictures of my dick growing over the course. It'd be like,
Notice the pixels? Now there's a couple more
There's
pixels.
more
Now
pixels.
there's a couple more pixels.
It'll look like, what's that video game? Minecraft?
Yeah.
It'll be
like
like
a Minecraft sword.
I'm building a tower in Minecraft.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. I'm interested to see that whole thing. So what's going on with you, man? How was your week?
It's all right, man. I got sick last weekend.
Last weekend or this?
Was it last weekend? No,
That
it
was a week ago.
Fuck, I don't know.
Or maybe it was. No,
It was over the
this
weekend.
last
It was over the
Yeah,
weekend. It
because
was
you
over
were
the
doing the
weekend.
video.
It was just Saturday, dude. Fuck. I don't know what it was, dude. I woke up in the middle of the night. My stomach hurt so bad, and I was like, God, this is weird. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, fucking, I couldn't hold anything down. But it was super bad stomach pains. I'm like, this is crazy.
You've
Anyway.
had a lot of shit going on between your knees and your nipples lately.
Damn, for real. But I mean, I think it was just food poisoning. I mean, there's
Yeah, probably.
nothing. There's
Probably
no.
say something bad.
There's really not a cool story here. It's just I got sick. It was just like a bug. It passed in a day. Like later on that evening, that same day, I was like, I felt better. But I mean, it lasted from like I don't know 5 in the morning till I just started feeling better till like 3 in the afternoon.
Wow.
3, 4, and then
I don't.
that was it.
I don't think I can get food poisoning.
I used to feel like that. I used to feel like there's nothing that's gonna fuck with me.
So I was married to a black lady for 12 years.
Yeah.
And let's just say her food safety habits weren't like the greatest.
She didn't have a food handler's card, or she just
No.
didn't give a fuck about a food handler.
No, she would do things like fried chicken on Friday, and then leave it on top of the stove, and we'd still be eating it like on Sunday. Like no
I do
shit.
that. I do that with pizza.
Yeah, pizza, and you don't need to refrigerate that.
Yeah, fucking leave that shit on the counter and just walk by and grab a slice.
Yeah.
3 days later.
Mm-hmm. I remember one time I was at my mom's house, and I was over there. I don't know what I was doing, but she wasn't home yet, and I was hungry, and I got in the refrigerator, and there was a tuna fish sandwich wrapped up in some plastic, and so I ate it, and I was like, this tuna fish doesn't taste very good.
It tastes a little sweet.
And so I said, Mom, what'd you put in that tuna fish? It tastes weird. And I thought maybe it was like some like low fat mayonnaise or something like that.
Yeah.
She goes, what tuna fish sandwich? And I said, the tuna fish sandwich. It was in the fridge. And she goes, oh my God, you didn't eat that, did you? It's like a month old. I'm like,
what the fuck
what is it doing in
there?
there? And I guess she left it in her car. I don't know. I don't remember how it came to be in her refrigerator for that long.
Yeah.
But yeah, it had been out in like the open air for like 24 hours or some shit like that. Wrapped up. So.
Oh, don't eat those, man.
Yeah. Oh, don't eat those.
Oh, don't take those, man.
So that pretty much, I think that's it. I can't get
sick as a
from
motherfucker
that.
after that.
No.
It didn't do anything to you?
No, not a thing.
I can't ever remember getting food poisoning until just this last time. I've never experienced anything like it.
Yeah.
I can handle being sick or whatever, but the fucking pain, dude, I was thinking like, fuck, did my appendix burst? Am I gonna die? Like, I started waiting for other symptoms to kick in, but yeah, it was being a
Well, I'm glad you didn't die, because this thing's just starting to kick off.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
You're like, that's fine. That's just my luck.
Just my luck. Thanks a lot, asshole. Had to go and die on me.
You just have to eat every 23 minutes, don't you?
Yeah. I fucking told him.
I told fast.
I didn't want to fast.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's been slow week in the news. It's been a slow week all the way around.
What? God, yeah. I was gonna say, what was in the news, man? Nothing. No
Comedy.
more war stuff? What's been going on with the war stuff?
Oh, it's over now.
We're done?
Yeah, there'll probably be another attack, though, because they brought the impeachment articles over to the Senate today.
Oh, okay.
And then they swore in judges, and they're going to go through with the trial and all that stuff.
And during that time, they're going to take away his war powers, or aren't they talking about that? I don't
know. Oh, so in Congress, they're trying to draft legislation to make him have to go through Congress like he's supposed to.
Instead of just hitting the
do
button
stuff,
on
yeah.
motherfucker for no reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's this whole conspiracy theory online about how people think that Trump is on fucking Adderall.
Yeah, I seen that.
And like they were comparing him to like
Meth addicts and shit.
Yeah,
Yes,
but they were talking about like Benito Mussolini. He was on meth because they had meth.
Yeah.
Meth was invented.
The early fucking.
And Hitler was on meth, and they had they showed.
And Hitler was on meth, and going,
and I'm on meth, and I talk right, and so there's like these videos of him like.
Und Hitler, und Mussolini, und we are all on the mess. We are all smoking the ice.
We haven't slept for 15 weeks. No, and then there's there's like video of Hitler like sitting there like jaw jacking and bouncing his knee and doing all this crazy shit.
As I'm over here shaking the fuck out of the
Yeah,
table
I
and
know.
shit. Yeah, sorry.
And
Und
so
what else did he do? Yeah, und shake the table. Sorry.
what's the German word for coke dick?
I don't know.
Hitler
I
had
don't
coke
want
dick.
it.
Oh, and I read this other thing. Okay, well let's cover one thing at once.
Right.
At once, one thing at a time.
Let's cover one thing at once.
So then, so they're taught like, and there's like all these videos, like those weird YouTube videos where like they'll be calling people like serpent people,
Yeah.
and they show
dude.
like their eyes.
Their eyes
like,
turn to fucking lizard real quick.
dude,
Or
yeah.
blink the film
What do
across.
they call them? Like not Transformers. That's a toy. They call them shapeshifters.
Okay.
They're like the lizard people, shapeshifter, and all
Yeah.
this stuff, right? Well, there's all these videos of Trump, and like, basically just him being a fucking tweaker.
Like doing lizard shit.
And then the most compelling video that I saw was it's Trump, and he's in a wife beater and underwear, and he's sweating really bad, and he's taking his TV apart. And I was like,
I'm like, wait, what?
I was like, oh yeah, that motherfucker's definitely tweaking.
This motherfucker
Definitely tweaking.
is tweaking.
They take the TVs apart. Well, they can't put them back together.
And where the fuck did Trump get a VCR?
It's got. He's all got a VCR. But anyway, no, he's like his speech pattern, the way his eyes look, and they're zooming in, and look at his pupils, they're gigantic, and all this crazy stuff. I don't know, man. I've been around a lot of tweakers, and you start watching them, and you're like, yeah, this motherfucker acts like he's speeding a little bit.
He's got the tweaker tendencies. Yeah, I know.
And he just kind of like says random shit, and like you go around like someone who's been up for
We
a
are
few
the
days.
superior race.
Well, you ever been around someone who's been up
We
for
are
like
going to build the wall.
like 2 or 3 days, and then you'll say,
Yeah.
and you'll be like, oh hey man, how you doing? And they're like, hey, yeah, I was fucking over at the car broke, and then it was chicken wings,
It
man.
just takes the fuck off.
Yeah, and you're like-
the fucking conversation just takes off.
You're like, whoa, what are you talking about, dude? You don't understand what I'm saying? Then they get mad, like,
You get upset. Dude, you're not fucking listening. I just fucking
Yeah.
told you. What the fuck?
or they put the wrong word in the place of another word and stuff, and they're like, yeah, I'm just going to make myself a mailbox.
And then,
A mailbox? Yeah, I'm hungry. What? So
I fucking forget it, man. Everybody got $5 or not?
you want to buy this case of chicken
You
patties?
don't fucking buy this or not?
But
Brian's like, nah, I'm waiting for the steak guy to come through.
wait for the steak guy. He'll be along directly.
The fucking meat dude's coming.
Yeah, but yeah, I was thinking about that, and that makes sense. Because he says like this really crazy shit.
No, yeah, I used to take a lot of ecstasy. Like,
Oh, yeah?
all the time. Not just when there was a party going on. You know what I mean? Like you want to take it with your friend. Like I'm talking like on a daily basis.
Like on Tuesday?
like a random ass day. You know what I mean? And
Doesn't
me-
it have a lot of speed in it, ecstasy?
Yeah, I didn't really know that at the time.
Oh.
And not that I would have gave a fuck. You know what I mean?
Alright.
But me and my buddy, we would just pop them all. I mean, I remember having a fucking huge bag, fucking full. I spent like $800 one time on just as much as I could get. I was like
Yeah.
18 years old. You know what I mean?
Back
And
when drugs were safe.
back when drugs were safe, I didn't
Yeah.
have to worry about fucking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't have to worry about that shit. There was no. You know what I mean? There was
Yeah, there was no fentanyl.
fentanyl.
Fentanyl screwed it up everything. for
Fentanyl ruined
everybody.
everything.
It did.
Yeah, no, I know that. But yeah, back then you just pop as much as you want, and that's what I would fucking do. We'd take a bunch every day,
Yeah.
and literally, we would be up for like fucking 3 days, 4 days, and just You know, I had like a sound system in my car, so we'd just be chilling in my car, bumping music,
Is that
watching
Sissy
crazy.
the one that makes you feel all happy and horny?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. We would take that. We go to strip clubs all the time.
Uh-huh.
But even when we weren't at the strip clubs, I mean, we
Oh,
would
is
just
that when
take
you were
it
selling cars?
just to. It was just before I started selling cars.
Oh.
But I mean, we would go to Portland just to go to strip clubs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, we just or Umatitty. You know, we go to Umatilla all the time. But no, that's how we would get. We'd get all fucking wired, not knowing like we're taking speed, pretty much. You know what I mean? We did it because the body high like felt.
Umatilla Titty Bar. It's hard not to like have your sympathy thing turn on, because the
poor girls that are there.
Girls, you know, they're like they got a dress on that still has tags from Walmart, and you know they're taking to take it back. you know they're taking it back, and they wear those like tube dresses, and then they pull off the top, and then they go, all right, now get ready for the deuce. And then they fucking jack their bottoms up.
Get ready for the deuce?
Yeah, get ready for the. I think that's what they called it, the deuce. And then she started pulling her dress up, and I was like, "Is this bitch gonna take a shit? What's the
She's about to
deuce?
drop a deuce.
What's the deuce?" I don't know what the deuce means, but that's what they were gonna say.
Man.
But anyway, some of them were really rough.
I haven't been there in like, I would fucking say, well, 20 years. I mean, almost 20 years.
Dude, we should go.
I haven't been there since I was 18.
We should go. We should go some night.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna twist my arm, sure. Brian Risky, God, I'll go look at naked chicks.
We'll go down there, we get all toe up, and then we'll go to that place. And
we should do a fucking episode from there.
Yeah, we should.
Oh, well, we can't do YouTube. They'll be like, no deuces on the tube.
No deuces on the tube. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be like a slummy kind of thing.
We need to go and then just like find a crazy like psychopath stripper, and then she can be a guest on the next episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, I bet you that bitch would have some crazy fucking stories.
Oh yeah. Like we probably would just sit there with our mouth hanging open the whole time. He did what?
What?
What happened? The condom was inside you for how long?
I'm gonna take you all away from all that, girl. Don't worry.
Put on my cape. I'm gonna be Captain Save-A.
You don't ever have to go back to that again. I'm gonna take you away.
Yeah, man. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, ecstasy. So, I have been, not saying I'm gonna do it, but I have been reading about DMT and these DMT like trips. Basically, it's a trip.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it's a psychedelic.
Yeah, it's a psychedelic. It's like really compelling though. Like DMT is made inside your body. You can't overdose on it.
I was gonna say your body produces it naturally.
Yeah, and you take it and then go to a different world.
Dimension.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
I don't know. And it's like it only takes like 20 minutes.
It lasts that long?
Mm-hmm. So even if it's like the worst trip of your whole life,
it's over.
The actual trip part of it is like 5-6 minutes.
Have you? I would do that.
Yeah.
I would do that.
You could do just about anything for 5-6 minutes. You know.
Almost.
And have. But
I could do anything for 5 or 6 minutes.
5 or 6 minutes. I mean, I can't do a wall sit or something like that, but I mean, I could do. I could put up with the uncomfortable situation.
Hold your breath for a while.
Hold your breath.
You're like, you used to be able to order that stuff, like get it online.
Mm-hmm. You can still buy it in Canada. Like from a chemical company, you can buy like a whole box of it.
So you'd have to go to Canada, get it, and then just keister it back over. But bring it back over, right?
Like your girlfriend or your friend's girlfriend said, they didn't expect me to look like me.
Yeah.
So
you raised no red flags whatsoever.
No red flags.
I can't even get into Canada.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'd have to do.
How you doing, eh?
I'll hang out.
You're Canadian.
I'll hang out in Bellingham, like.
Yeah.
Go visit my
I'll
nephew.
just jump over the border.
Yeah.
Get it, and then come back. Oh, we're talking about an international felony.
I was like, yeah, wait a minute.
That would be
okay.
In a hypothetical world. That would be how one could if they wanted
Going on a
to.
cross country. Yeah.
International incident.
Forgot we're doing this whole video thing too. Like,
I know.
you're like, look at this face.
Does this look like someone who would smuggle drugs over the international border? I think not. State, maybe.
Yeah, state, no problem.
Yeah, but anyway, so I don't know.
I'm sure you wouldn't have to smuggle any. I'm sure we could find some. I've just never taken any.
The fentanyl.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fuck with that.
And I don't know if that shit's in Canada, but everything's cleaner in Canada, and the people are nicer and seem more honest.
Everything's cleaner.
Everything's better in Canada.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. So I feel like if I went there and said,
I can never go.
give me 5 grams of DMT, I would in fact get 5 grams of DMT.
They're like 5. Here's 7, buddy. You're a nice guy.
Hey, how you doing there?
Sorry you had to drive all the way over here.
Hey, can I get some DMT? Oh, you betcha, yeah. There you go, buddy.
Can ya?
Drive safe. Don't do that and drive.
Or else you're a hoser.
Up there, here it's a Schedule 1, and up there it's like a Schedule 3, which is kind of like penicillin or
I'm
something.
like, I think marijuana's a Schedule 1 here.
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
Federal level. Yeah, on the federal
Yeah,
level.
it's fucking
It's
garbage.
fucking ridiculous, right?
It's so bad.
Any psychedelic. Any psychedelic
yeah.
that's a plant. I mean, shrooms?
Mushrooms are a Schedule
fucking
1.
Schedule 1.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
you get pinched just as hard for shrooms as you do for heroin.
Heroin.
It's
No?
insane.
Is heroin a Schedule 1?
No, Schedule.
Heroin, I think, is a Schedule 2. There's one of them, dude, that is lower
So
than...
is it like fish hooks? Like, the bigger the number, the worse it is?
No.
Or is one like
One's
the
the
worst
worst.
you can get?
One is the worst.
So yeah, heroin's a Schedule 1.
You would think, but I'm not sure. Google it, dude.
I can't.
Oh, fuck,
I'm
you
using
can't?
that. Yeah.
You can't use that?
No.
How about on your tablet?
I'm not risking it. Yeah, get the
I'm gonna
tablet.
grab that.
So
We gotta find this out, dude. Because you know what?
what?
Hold on. It might be safer for us just to smuggle heroin in instead of DMT.
I think you're missing the point of this
No,
whole
no.
story.
Okay.
I'm not trying to set up an international drug cartel.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Definitely don't buy it from the cartel. That's
No, why
definitely it. Well, it's definitely got.
It's
It's
cake
got to
with
be
fentanyl.
fentanyl. Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, because fentanyl's,
hmm
excuse me, good enough. It's cheap and it's
People just touch that shit and die.
it's addicting and it's fucking cheap.
Oh, fucking battery's dead. Well, sweet. So that was easy. But yeah, I think that marijuana and like LSD and all that shit is all on the same
Yeah.
wavelength. Which,
But I know
like DMT is harmless. I mean, physically harmless. Mushrooms are harmless. Marijuana is harmless. All this shit's harmless.
The old marijuana was probably.
You know what's
harmless.
not illegal,
The shit
felon?
that they grow now is crazy.
You know it's not
Illegal.
illegal. That fucking salvia shit. That spice shit.
Salvia is legal.
Salvia is legal.
Have you seen people trip on salvia before?
They sell it at the gas station where I buy a pop every day.
Salvia?
Mm-hmm.
You should try
They
salvia
call it
for the
like-
podcast.
It's like
And I'll take care of you.
chronic with a K or some
Yeah.
shit like that, or you know. And it's
Yeah.
just like, I don't know, dude. I'm not taking it.
Yeah. I've tried
I
spice
just quit
before.
vaping. I want my lung holes to be good.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I smoked spice before because dudes would bring that in.
Yeah.
When I was incarcerated. Anyway, that's what we would take because it doesn't show up on the UA.
Do drug dogs smell it?
I don't know.
Do drug dogs smell MDA or DMT?
If they're probably not. I mean,
Yeah.
well, so each dog has to be specifically trained for that scent. You know what I mean? Like, there's not just a general fucking.
Well, the Canadian border is not that big of a deal. There's not even a fence. I mean, there's nothing there.
There's not even a.
So I could buy it, right? Walk up in the woods. You could be on the other side of the border. I could just throw it to you. Then I just go through the border with a clean conscience. You're like, what were you doing? I was hiking.
You're like,
oh, it's beautiful up here, eh?
I disposed of some drugs. That's what I'm doing. That Mexican guy on the other side of the border, though, I think you might have picked them up.
That guy was like, hey, you want some drugs? And I was like, no, sirree, Bob.
Don't want these ones either.
I don't want any. You want the drugs I have?
Want any of them.
Here, take them. But anyway, let's DMT. I want to do it.
I would do it. I would try it. I mean, okay, so
I want to
let's
find
say
like an old hippie white lady.
Why do you want to do it?
Why? Okay, because they I've been doing all this research about it, and it's like it's helped a lot of people. I guess it's like cured anxiety. I have really bad anxiety. It's cured, like, it's made people not be depressed anymore.
Right.
I mean, it's done a lot of stuff. It's almost like a master reboot of your mind. And then there's also just trippy shit, like you go to a different dimension, or you talk to people, like beings, and I mean, there's just, like, I don't know, the whole thing is really intriguing. And the cool thing about it is it only takes like 15-20 minutes. So in the time that we've been talking, we could have both been blasted off into an alternate reality and come back.
And come back. And boom.
Mm-hmm. And then it goes right back to baseline. It metabolizes in your body like almost instantly. That's why you have to take so much at one time.
Huh. You have to take a bunch of it?
Yeah.
But you can't OD on it.
No, you physically can't. Well, I mean, everything's toxic.
I guess
at some
anything,
point.
yeah, at some point.
But the thing is, if you smoke it, you take one hit, you start hallucinating.
Mm-hmm.
2 hits, you start like going into the tunnel, like you're, and then the third, you have to, like, someone has to help you take the third hit, and then you go unconscious.
Come on, buddy, you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
So you watch people like doing it, and like they're going on their trips or
it's
whatever.
Like I like fucking plug your nose, and then you're just like on that last hit, just.
Yeah. And then that's it. And then you lay back, and then people go through like all through these tunnels, and they go to these different dimensions, and there's all these shapes and really cool shit, and it's like dreaming, but I don't know. I feel like you're laughing at me.
No, I'm down to do it. I'm laughing because so you're talking about counting down. I had knee surgery. I don't know, 6-7 months ago, and it's my second knee surgery, right? And I always remember when I had my first knee surgery, and going in, and they take me in the room, and the nurse is looking over me, and they're gonna put me out, right?
Yeah.
And they put the mask over my face. They tell me breathe and count back from 10, and I remember going 10, 9, 8. And then waking up in my room, and my parents are there, and my surgery's over.
Yeah.
So, 10 years, 15 years later, 18 years later, I fucking have a second knee surgery, and I always remember that. And I told myself, I'm gonna fucking stay up as long as I can when they tell me to count down.
Yeah.
And I get back there, and it's like I get a complete redo. You know what I mean? It's the exact same. Nothing changes. A full do-over, and I go in the back, and they put the mask, and they're like. And I remember sitting there because they put the IV, and you already start kind of being goofy, right? And I remember telling the nurse, I'm going to make it 10 seconds with that mask on. I'm going to count down all the way. And they're like, no, you're not. No, you're like, and I'm like, yes. And I can remember arguing with them. And they go, and they put the mask on, and I go, and I kind of cheated. I kind of held my breath, right? They're telling, but I wanted to fucking just prove a point. And I'm like, 10, 9, 8. Just kidding. 7, 6, and all the nurses started cracking up laughing because I acted like I was out, and then I'm like, just kidding. 7, 6, 5, 4.
No shit.
And then I really did start breathing in, and I made it to 1. And I remember making it to 1, and I go, I told you, and it was out, dude. Like as soon as I couldn't even finish the last word.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I woke up, and then I remember waking up, and then they were just like, you are so funny. You really made it to 1. Nobody ever does it. And I was like, thank you. That was my goal. Like, I'm gonna fucking. Wow. I've been taking enough drugs my whole life. I've been building up to this. I can handle it. No, but that's my fucking story.
I used to drink really, really heavy, like in my 20s, like really heavy.
Yeah, like till about a week
every
ago.
day. till I ran out of money yesterday.
Till Tuesday night. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember I don't remember what I was getting. I got operated on. I don't remember what it was for. Anyway, point is, Oh, yeah, it was a hernia operation. And then, anyway, so I was in there, and they did the same thing, and I made it to 7.
Yeah.
Right? And then when I woke up, the lady goes, "You must drink a lot." And I went, maybe? I don't know. I was like, did you like see something in my stomach that shouldn't be there or something, you know? And she goes, yeah, people that drink a lot make it to 7 or 6 or even 5 sometimes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I cheated. I definitely was like, help my breath. And then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then at the
That
end,
shit
I took
freaks
a deep
me
breath.
out, dude. That scares the hell out of me. I don't
Knowing
like
you're
that.
going out, you're putting
Yeah.
yourself out, yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like any medical type anything. Freaks me out.
But the DMT, you ready for that?
Yeah, but that's a means to an end.
That makes sense.
Because I could do that and come back and be like, say, 50% less anxious for 20 minutes.
So,
No-brainer.
here's the other thing. I've not seen, but I know of people that have taken it and they get that result, like they, you know what I mean, that out of body experience.
call it a
It's a
breakthrough.
full, they have a breakthrough, dude. They have a full fucking a reboot of their mind and everything, and they just let a lot of shit go, stuff that they've been hanging on to or harboring, and but then the actual feeling itself, they start doing it all the time. You know what I mean? And then there's some people that do it once every 6 months, or you know what I mean,
Yeah.
once a year, maybe even once a month. And they say that's even can be a lot. But then there's people that fucking do it every couple of days. Like, what was it? Like the Mike Tyson interview? He said he was fucking taking DMT almost every day.
He did it for a long time.
Yeah, he was just, and constantly.
But he said that he also felt like he had a lot to get through.
Yeah, but who doesn't?
Well, yeah. I only got a couple things, I think.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you have real world problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he had a lot.
Not that
He
bad,
lost a
though.
lot, and he went broke. I mean, he lived such a crazy, lavish lifestyle. Like, I don't know. I guess still, he went from nothing to all that. So, and then back, and I guess.
Well, and plus in the 80s, whatever money he had was like being a billionaire.
Yeah.
Like it was like being Scarface or something.
Yeah, no, literally.
But like, I don't know, man. I just want to try it.
But I mean, do you think you're gonna, like, what if you love it, dude? And would you do it all the time?
Well, it's not. So it's not physically addictive. Like I said, you can't do it. You can't get enough in you and often enough.
Yeah.
To, I guess you can build in like a tolerance to it too. So you could, people do like 2 or 3 trips in one night, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then, or they'll do mini trips till they figure out how to get to blast off. Because I guess if you don't hit it hard enough,
a full breakthrough to blast off. Yeah.
So that's why it's good to have a guide, because the guide will go, no, keep, they'll,
yeah.
and they'll wait, don't let it out. So it's good to have a guide. And that's also good if you start like really freaking out that someone can hold your hand or, whatever.
You really do it?
Hell yeah.
That's fucking cool. I think
I want to do it.
I think it'll be cool, man, because
I don't know any, like, I know how to get like fucking awful drugs.
Right, yeah.
But I don't know how to get those kind of drugs are hard to get, and have it be like good.
Yeah. I'm sure we could get some. I'm sure we can find some.
We'll put some feelers out there. Maybe we'll get some private messages from interested people. They would say hypothetically if a fellow wanted to maybe buy some DMT, how a fellow would go about doing that.
without having to fucking smuggle some across the border.
Or what would be really cool is if a actual like shaman type guide person was listening and extended the offer to help a brother out
for your
trip.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, we could do it on the.
To better yourself.
We could put it on. We could put it on the podcast.
What would that be? Just 20 minutes of us be like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're like,
You just making
Look
weird
at
noises
Anthony.
and me
Yeah.
holding your hand like.
Well, and then people talk, and like they're talking to the spirits, but it's like you're sleep talking or talking in your sleep. Yeah.
What if you took it, dude, and then your sleep talk voice was your fucking Hitler impression? Like a. Or what if it was just, what if it was
I'm
the
so high. I can't do a good
what
job.
if it was the Russian polar bear spray painted voice?
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, what if you went to the and then so people also talk about like so Mike Tyson
Michael Tyson.
talked. See, I'm talking like a tweaker. That's what happens. Talking like a tweaker. Mike Tyson talked about his like spirit guide entity, and when he broke through, was a frog, and he was talking to the frog, and a lot of people see the frog. I guess it's like a thing that happens.
Well,
what if mine was a spray painted polar bear?
that makes sense because I think that comes off of like a frog's. Like this, doesn't it secrete that, right? A frog secretes that stuff. They take it, they put it on like a glass plate or something. It dries, and then they scrape it off, and then you smoke that.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense that you see a frog. I mean, you're smoking.
Yeah.
A frog, whatever it's secreted from its back.
Frog sweat.
Yeah, you're fucking smoking frog sweat, dude.
But I don't know, man. I'm really interested in figuring out what that is. Like, if there's something to that. Like, people see, like, they go and they see, like, this one guy he was talking about, he went and he blasted off and he did all this shit and he ended up at this place with this lady orb energy field thing. And,
sorry, dude.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm trying to go.
You wanna lie down? No. So, and anyway, he goes, she like said something like welcome home to him. And he goes, yeah, this is my home. And she goes, yeah, this is where you were. And just told him, this is where you were before you decided to do the human thing. And she goes, I'm here, I'm waiting, I'm just chilling out while you're, and he said that she was building like this place for them when he comes back. Because that's like his partner in that realm. Or whatever.
What?
Yeah. And then he goes, when he got there, he was like, oh yeah, I remember this
He
place.
remembered being there.
And he said it felt like home, like more home than it felt here.
Than being on Earth.
Yeah, and she was putting together
Hey,
this
here's
stuff.
the human thing.
Yeah.
You selfish bastard. You
Yeah.
just left me here.
And then, but he said there,
I'm just here doing space laundry.
Like to her, it hasn't been, you know, it wouldn't be 75 years because there's no time there. So time doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So it's like you've been gone a million years.
He's
You've been
on
gone.
fucking
You've been
Qatar.
gone a second. You've been gone.
Planet Hulk.
So he said he felt like he was there for months and months and months, and he hung out with this orb, and they flew.
So maybe
around
he's
and
really
did
from
this
there,
stuff.
and he took a fucking hit of some frog
Well,
secretion
that's-
there, and it brought him here.
That's what I'm wondering. So then it made me think about all this crazy shit, like
He thinks he's living a whole life over here. Really,
'Cause I don't
she's over there
believe-
holding his hand for 20 minutes while he's tripping.
because I don't believe in any kind of spiritual type stuff, you know. But what if this? What if
That's what this is.
that's the natural explanation for bridging the gap between us and just another dimension? Because there's more than we live in a 3-dimensional world. There's more dimensions. So maybe there's a 5th-dimensional world that's just right there. But anyway, that's what I was thinking about, and I was like, yeah, I want to go check that shit
I
out.
can try some right now. Sold, Brian Risky.
Let's do it.
I'm in. I want
So-
to. I want to go to intergalactical dimensions and.
Yeah.
Dude, psychedelics are cool, dude. They always make me feel way better. Like there's
Wouldn't
times.
it be cool if you smoked it and you went through the tunnel and you got to the other side and then you just hear really loud intergalactic planet?
Yes!
You know?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
That would fucking be dope, dude.
Fuck yeah. And then you're like, who was your spirit guide? And you'd be like, oh, the Beastie Boys.
The Beastie Boys are my fucking spirit guide. All
They had
three
it.
of them.
They handed me a bottle of Brass Monkey and we fucking kicked it.
Hell yeah.
And Mike D was like, you know, he was a shining orb of rainbow light.
And MCA came
Yeah.
from the heavens.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, dude. They would be my fucking.
So that's what then people tell when they're talking about how this all works is we actually live there in that dimension, and then people decide, yeah, fuck it, we'll do, we'll be a person, for a while.
So I left my cool life over there on planet Qatar
Mm-hmm.
to come fucking be all depressed and shit over here. Like,
Yeah.
it's a bummer.
And so you go back there.
This is really not working out. I need some lizard eyes.
And then they feel, yeah. But then they end up like being part of the fabric of the universe and all this shit, and they have all this understanding and stuff. I don't know, dude. I don't feel like you're sold.
I feel like you really don't need to take it. I feel like you're already a believer, dude. Like you.
No, but I want to experience it. I want to know what it feels like to do it.
I mean, I've taken shrooms, like other hallucinogens.
Yeah, I've taken shrooms.
And
I've taken acid. I've taken mescaline.
see, like that.
Mescaline just made me giggly.
Really?
Shrooms just made me giggly and a little nauseous.
I've never gotten nauseous from shroom.
Well, I guess they were Liberty caps. And anyway.
I get well, yeah, giggly, fun, but I mean, like you know what I mean? Almost had, it feels like, yeah, like an out of body experience.
Mm-hmm.
One time I had a bad trip. Two times. Okay, I'll say 2 times.
People say it's your attitude going in.
And you know what? One time this guy, I think he kind of planted a little seed because he said, when I got them, he warned me. He was like, "Well, these are good, but everyone's saying they're kind of make them kind of emotional." And I was like, "I don't get emotional."
I'm emotionally dead inside.
Yeah. 4 hours later, dude, I was just fucking like crying for no reason. I'm like, you know what the fuck, I'm crying. Like,
did you feel better after?
I felt fucking amazing after.
Yeah.
It felt great.
Let some shit out.
But I mean, I've never cried ever before. Like, all of a sudden I did. And then when I seen him, he was like, "Did you get emotional?" I'm like, "I fucking did, dude. I didn't like it. It felt good, but I don't like to fucking cry for no reason." And he was like, "Yeah, that's what everyone keeps saying. I don't know."
This is what we should do.
It was a long time, yeah.
I got an idea.
I don't consider that one of my bad trips, though.
Oh.
That was. I mean, like I said, I felt better, but the other two, like, were bad, like scary bad. I woke up like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, when I finally did come out, I was like, holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's over.
How long do you stay up on them or high or
fucking about
tripping on them?
7-8 hours.
Yeah.
9, yeah.
Yeah, maybe the one maybe I don't act. Maybe I don't react like
The goal.
But I've never done them sober. Like I've never like taken them at 9 in the morning, sober.
That's too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've always taken them at like 8 when I'm already fucking wasted.
No, well, I mean, if I have them and I know, not that I take them anymore. When I used to take them.
You used to take them.
If I knew I had them, and like a lot of people drink with them, you
Yeah.
know, which is fine. You can. I have too before, but I'll fast. I won't eat that throughout the day. I won't eat, and then I'll take them at nighttime because the goal for me is to stare at the stars, to look at everything moving, the galaxy, the wind, shit moving in the dark, dude. I fucking trip out on that. Just the natural lights, the moon, and then to watch the sunrise, to catch a sunrise, and you know, that's the goal. Like once you do that, dude, and then that's like a fucking spiritual awakening, like no other. I mean, when you see that come up, like there's nothing like that. And then by that time, I'm ready for bed. You know.
Yeah.
So that's usually my goal. But I'll fast throughout the day, and I'll take them, 6, 7, 8 at night, and nothing in my stomach. So.
Does it make you sick, huh?
I've never gotten sick.
Yeah,
And I've taken them with other people, and then I've seen them get sick. You know, other people get sick, or even they'll just say like, "I don't feel good. I don't feel." You know, but I'm just like, "What? Really? I feel awesome. Watch this." You know.
I can fly. Splat. Yeah. No, I mean, I guess I could get my feet wet with like a good mushroom trip. But the whole thing is,
just get my feet wet.
Takes so
just
long.
Let me wet my whistle a little bit. Just wet my beak.
It takes a long time.
And
I didn't like acid.
I've never taken it. I got so scared to ever take that.
It's like I don't know. It's weird. Like everything's kind of melty and. You remember that? You remember that video, Black Hole Sun?
Yeah.
But that's what people's faces do.
Just fucking.
And you either think it's funny or you think it's scary.
So.
But you don't want to look like I don't want to look at people.
Right.
And the walls move. And but like I've never seen like person standing there or anything like that. It's just like this distortion and like you'll like gives you like vertigo because you see the floor tilted.
Yeah.
Just weird shit like that. But
See,
it didn't seem fun.
it wasn't. Yeah, no, it's not fun. You can't really enjoy that. I remember my friend took some, and that's exactly how he explained it to me. He was like, dude, I'm trying to grab the newspaper, and the letters are falling off.
Yeah.
I just don't know. And I was
But
just
then
like,
you
that
blink,
sounds creepy,
then you
bro.
blink and it all goes back to normal.
Yeah.
And then there like some of it's kind of like you'll see colors, and it's pretty, and you'll like it goes on for a long time. But
Have
the
you watched-
time doesn't go to you; it goes by fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Unless you get scared. If you get scared,
Then you're stuck.
then you're scared, and you gotta get out of that.
Have you ever watched Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny?
Yeah.
When he fucking, I love that shit, dude.
Yeah, that's good.
And
That's a
he's
good
like,
movie.
and when he takes the mushrooms,
Yeah.
and while he's sitting there, he's leaning up against a tree, and he's like, just eating them, and he's like, thank God I found these mushrooms. I'm fucking starving. I'm fucking starving. And then like 10 minutes later, a minute later, he stands up, and then it's like, woo, and all of a sudden there's tracers,
Yeah.
woo, and he's like, juicy, and the letters come out,
Yeah.
and then he sees Bigfoot.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he sees Bigfoot, dude, and that's the best. And he's like, what? And then Bigfoot's like, ah, like screams back. And then he's like, I want to be with you. I want to be like you. And he's like, you already are. You're my son. And then when they go back to Jack Black, he's like a little baby Sasquatch. Fuck, dude. So, I mean, like that came out when I was, like maybe a freshman in high school. So back then, like we made it a point. We think we had it on DVD or VHS or something, but we'd make it a point, like if we're in a trip on mushrooms, we'd watch that shit, and fucking never fails. Like that's like, for some reason to me, I can never stop laughing. So when it gets to the point where, like when you take stuff and you're waiting for it to kick in, you're like, I really don't feel nothing. Do you feel it? And you're with somebody and you're like, you feel it? Yeah, it's okay. You're going back and forth, and it's like nothing. And we would fucking put that on, and all of a sudden we would just start laughing. Like, oh yeah, I feel it now. Like it would just trigger it, dude, every time.
Yeah.
I always think that. When you talk about psychedelics, I'm thinking of Jack Black.
That's how it happens to me with alcohol. That's why I get so drunk sometimes. Because I'll be like, oh, I don't feel it. Oh, I don't feel it. Oh, I don't feel it. And then, I feel it. Oh, I feel it way too much.
And then it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it right before I black out.
Yeah. But up until that point, I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I can keep going, no problem.
Yeah. And once I get a little buzz, I feel like I could just, and then I'll just keep drinking.
Did I tell you that? Well,
And then it'd be like 11 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go to bed. Like, this is over.
I was at Bill's taking shots of whatever their top shelf fucking tequila was,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like $50 a shot, 38, 40 something, $50. It's something like that. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And I took like 3 of them, and the dude, whoever, I don't even know who he was, some dude was sitting by. I'm like, you want a shot? He's like, and I'm like, I'm drinking whatever tequila. He was like, oh fuck, are you sure? No, that's like too expensive. And I'm like, fuck that, 2 shots. You bring another round. Like, I took 3 by myself and then took 2 with this fucking stranger.
Yeah.
My fucking bill was so expensive, dude. My tab.
Yeah.
I blacked out drunk.
And then
Had no idea until I saw my receipt the next morning and I woke up.
Yeah, doing stuff like that makes you feel like a real dumb fuck the next day.
I saw the receipt and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like I've gone out and like took an Uber downtown, then took an Uber over here, then took an Uber back, and then took it over there.
Yeah.
And so on top of my bar tab, I got $50 with the Ubers. And I get like breakfast, and then I go to Uber to the breakfast, and then Uber, and then like I'm some kind of fucking rich dude with a driver, and then
You hungry, bro?
and I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing that shit anymore. My spending habits have just drastically changed. Like probably the last 2 years, like I just try not to spend money at all.
So I used to be that way. I used to be really good at saving money. Now I'm terrible. I fucking cannot save a dime.
You just piss through it.
I fucking piss through it.
Yeah.
Piss through it.
That's
It's
okay
terrible.
though.
I mean, it's
It's your money. You work.
no, yeah,
Do whatever you
it's
want.
fine money. I mean, what if I ever had a fucking accident or something? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I could survive a few months and then I'm fucking
You gotta have a rainy day.
Then I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do after that. Yeah. And then I'm selling the microphones from the podcast. Taking VCR.
Yeah, then that DMT hustle won't sound so bad, will it?
Then I'm like, you know what? Let's make this trip. Let's make this happen.
Let's do that shit.
And nobody else around here's got the DMT. I'm the DMT hookup.
Yeah.
We'll start a rap group called Run DMT.
Run DMT.
Yeah.
I remember, yeah, dude, my worst things that I've ever do is always on alcohol when I'm drunk, dude. When I'm blacked out drunk, I'm fucking terrible. I'm fucking mean. I'm just, it's no good. It's never any good. But I remember taking Molly, which is just a fucking super form of ecstasy, right?
Right.
And I would get this Molly from a dude who had a dude that got Molly. Anyway, it would just come in a straight powder form, and I'm like, I had never fucking taken it before. And he was just talking.
That even hits you faster.
Yeah, and he was like, he was telling me about it, and he's like, I'm like, what is it? You know, and he's like, oh, it's a party drug, blah, blah, blah. He's hyping it up, and I'm like,
it's fentanyl. You're gonna
it's pure fentanyl. And I'm like, what? You know, I didn't know what it was. And then finally, he's like, well, it's like the pure form of MDMA, like, which is the main thing in ecstasy. So it's like, it's way potent ecstasy. And I'm like, sold. That's my shit.
Right.
How much can I buy? How much do you have? You know what I mean? Which ties along with me not being able to save money. But so I fucking buy a bunch, right? And he gives me this big old fucking pack of fucking powder. And I'm like, so what do I do? Do I fucking snort it or what? He's like, no, dude, no. He's like, you pour a little bit, you get like a little glass of water, and pour some in, and then just mix it up, and it'll dissolve, and you fucking drink it, right? And then you wait half hour, 45 minutes, and it's gonna kick in. And I'm like, okay. So I was working in this kitchen, and it was great. Like, I'm the only one there, right? The only one there in this fucking building. And it's got to be, I don't know, 11, 10 o'clock. Not even that late. Maybe 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to try it. Everyone's gone. I'm going to fucking try it. Because I have my music playing loud. I'm the only one in this fucking building. And I mix it. Boom, try it. I go back to work. And I got about a half hour, 45 minutes goes by. Nothing, right? I don't feel shit. So I'm like, fuck it. I probably didn't take enough. Because I had never taken it before. I probably didn't take enough. So I'm gonna get some more.
It's the worst possible thing that you can do.
Yeah, so I go and I fucking get some more and I mix one, like almost double, like the same amount, right? So I double my fucking dosage of what he told me was an acceptable amount. And I take it and I go back and I'm a dishwasher, right? I'm washing dishes, like there's steam. And I remember the last thing that I remember is like, man, I don't feel shit, you know, whatever. That's fucking, I'm just gonna get these dishes done. I'm fucking go home. And I lifted up a little container thing, and the steam hit me. And when the steam hit me, it was over, dude. It fucking, I skyrocket, you know, whatever you call it. I blasted off, dude. You know, to say, and it just fucking hit me. And I was wandering around the kitchen, dude. I'm in the fucking cooler. I went into the freezer. I'm fucking with the ice cream. Like, I'm fucking like. But I'm blacked out, dude. I don't know I'm doing any of this stuff, right?
Oh shit! It's like being on Ambien.
It's like on Ambien. Yeah. It's like it's not like I think my body felt like I was on ecstasy. Yeah. I was fucking dancing around. I was having the time of my life, and I fucking walked out, and I went into there's the bathrooms. Well, there's locker rooms in there. I went into the fucking locker rooms, and I start trying on clothes. Right, I walk in, and the reason I know this is because the next day the people who did security watched the cameras and they're like, "What the fuck?" So what happened was, I'll tell you, this is how it ends. I take it, right. The last thing I really remember is the steam hitting me, and then whoa, and then nothing else. All of a sudden, dude, I'm waking up, and I'm still at work, and it's fucking 8:30 in the morning, and people are showing up right to the office, and I'm sitting there fucking by the clock. And none of my work's done, right? It's still a pile of dishes. I've been there all night since 7 the night before. And I'm like, I'm just taking a break. Get up and haul ass and get all my work done, like 20 minutes of work. And I fucking leave. I come back to work the next day, and the people were like, dude, what the fuck, Anthony? And I'm like, what? And they were like, we watched you on video, dude. You're fucking crazy. And I'm like, damn, you guys really watch the videos? And they're like, well, not normally, but we watched you because they said you were fucking tripping out. So then, yeah, so they see me, take it, whatever. They see me going to the coolers. They see me fucking going into the other rooms. They see me walk into the bathroom, to the locker room, come out in somebody's button-up shirt that's like a medium. I'm a fucking 2X, and it's super tight. And I walk out, dude, and I'm fucking like dancing, break dancing, right there. Come back out in some fucking tight slacks. Go back in, come back out in a different sweater. I just keep trying, I'm like, just
doing a fashion show?
Yeah, doing a fashion show, but just dancing around. There's no fucking music playing.
Well, it sounds like you had a really good time.
I had a great time. And then I found like this fucking, like a bow staff, I guess. And all of a sudden I'm like Darth Maul with the fucking double lightsabers. I'm fucking twirling that fucker. Woo, 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 woo. Fucking jumping, doing the wushu, kung fu, master shit. Like, just tripping ball that.
And you don't remember any
I don't remember any of it until I woke up at the class. They were telling me about it. And I'm like, let me watch the video. And they're like, we deleted it, dude. Because if our supervisor sees this, then they're going to fucking fire you. They're like, we deleted the video. We told them there was nothing that you were,
Well, that's sad.
Like,
sad
what part's that?
Happened? Well, you don't remember it.
No, I don't remember. They told me it was really awesome. And, like, I remember, like, feeling... I remember waking up and, like, my legs were super sore. You know what I mean?
Because you've been walking around all night?
Walking around, dancing my ass off. And, like, my shirt, I had, like, a white undershirt. It was all, like, fucking sweaty and, like, stretched out and everything. It was all fucked up. So then, I still had a whole bunch of it left. So I'm like, okay, well, now I know maybe I should wait like an hour to an hour and a half, not just the 45 minutes, and then like, I'm doing it. Yeah, that was the, but I mean, like, I blacked out then, but I was like super happy, even on that shit. I guess that's the point that I was trying to make.
Yeah.
Is, dude,
well, that's what it does.
I black
it
out on alcohol.
Massive serotonin.
Yeah, I black out on alcohol, and it's fucking.
Yeah.
I'm looking to fight, most times. Like, it's all bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to be like that. I used to be like a mad drunk.
Yeah.
Now I'm not. Now I'm a lovey-dovey drunk.
That's a good thing.
But it's a good thing. But like, I fucking like I get so tired.
I told the dude who I got it from. I'm like, dude, I blacked out. He's like, what do you mean you blacked out? Like, you can't black out. It's a party drug type,
Yeah.
I'm like, they're blacked out. I don't remember what happened. And then we worked there at the same place. So then he talked to the people that watched the video. He was like, dude, you took way too much. You blacked out. I didn't even think that was possible. And he's like, I showed you how much to take. And I'm like, I took that twice. Maybe 3 times. I don't remember,
Yeah.
I might have took more. So when you get the DMT, dude, just fucking follow the instructions on the package. That's all I'm going to say.
Step 1.
Step 1.
Put a hole in the box.
Yeah. Lift flap.
Well, that's an hour and 7 minutes. It flew by. We sure did a lot of gabbing for 2 people that didn't have anything to talk about.
I know. Wow, we used to talk about these hallucinogens.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not dissuaded by your cautionary tale.
I'm not trying to dissuade you. I'm just telling you, like, I know. My point is, I have I'm way nicer. I have way better time on like hallucinogens or even like party drugs than alcohol. But
I wish there was a way.
My point is that shit shouldn't be as illegal as it is. You know what I mean? And alcohol's legal. Way more bad shit happens on fucking alcohol.
Yeah, it does.
It's terrible. Fucking kill you.
It's awful. I don't know. Alcohol is. I like to drink. I like the feeling of drinking, and like people go, "Oh, you didn't even seem drunk." I'm like, I know, because it's all inside my mind.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy it, and I'm just like in there enjoying it.
I don't like to drink. But I'll drink like a motherfucker. Like once I start, and I can't drink like people will be like, "Do you just want to have a couple beers?" I can't do it. Yeah. Because for one, I don't like the way it tastes. I've never had a fucking drink, even a mixture, and been like, "Oh damn, that's good,"
Really?
Never. No, I'm like, "This fucking tastes like shit." But I'll just be like, you know what? Since it tastes so bad, I better drink it all in one drink, and just be like, go.
Yeah. Then the little switch comes on.
Give me another one. Yeah. And then it's a wrap, dude. It's all bad for me. So I either have to stay the fuck away from it, or I need to fucking find something else. Yeah. To keep me occupied, because it's just
makes sense.
It's a fucking addiction.
Yeah, I can't I can't smoke pot.
It's a disease. I can't smoke pot because of work. I mean, I can't do any drugs because of work.
But I can't smoke pot. Technically, I can't smoke pot because of work too. But the main reason is that it fucking terrifies me.
Really?
It makes me so scared. Yeah, I don't like it. don't like how it
Yeah.
feels. So it's a bummer because all my
I've
friends
never
are
heard anybody-
raging fucking
I've
potheads.
never heard anybody say that they don't like the way it feels.
Oh yeah, I don't like.
Like, how's it make you feel? What do you
I
mean?
like indica, but indica just makes me really relaxed and I fall asleep. And then
See, I
sativa
don't
makes
really know the
my
difference between
forehead
those.
all tingly and it freaks me out and I get inside my head. I'm in my head too much.
Yeah.
That's why DMT would be a good
I was
drug.
gonna say that's what you need to lose.
Because that's what you want is to be inside your head.
Yes.
So you can get your awakening.
So you blast off, player.
Yeah. So I don't shit myself or something. Because you're like out cold. Not out cold, but you're out. You're unconscious.
Only for 20 minutes, though, right? Like,
Yeah, only for 20 minutes.
Just take a fast shit before you take the DMT. Just clean your suit, clear
It's
out.
my pre DMT trip shit. Well, I mean, if you're gonna go on a trip, you generally will use the bathroom before you leave.
Before you blast
Yeah,
off,
so-
you better.
That's only makes sense.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
If you're gonna listen, if you're only gonna take one thing away from this conversation, Brian, you take that pre-blast off shit.
You go poop before you take drugs.
I'll have to take a piss before because I will piss myself again, maybe.
Oh my god.
Who knows?
What if it cures it? Well, you don't really have a problem. It only happened once.
I mean, I have the one time, yeah.
Yeah. I think that was a fluke.
You think I was just lazy?
Yeah, because I think that happens sometimes to people.
Does it really?
Well, never me.
I'm like, thanks,
But-
buddy.
No, but I think it does.
No, I'm just looking
I've
at
heard of
people
it.
like, bedwetter.
I mean, you know, it would make more sense if you were drunk or something like that, but
Yeah, no, nothing.
it could just be a fluke.
Wasn't even really that tired. Woke up refreshed. Not groggy or nothing.
Woke up, felt like $1 million.
Feeling like $1 million.
I was just wet and cold.
Yeah, just like, oh, the fuck?
Yeah. Well, all right, my friend. I think we should probably wrap it up.
Let's wrap that up, man.
Yeah.
Blasting off, I wish. Signing off, it's Anthony Hernandez.
It's Brian Brisky. Thank you guys so much. We could do like an extra, from the YouTube, we could do extra footage.
But yeah, I'll keep going for you guys.
Yeah, just keep
It
going
only
a little
takes
bit.
3 fucking days to upload it.
Yeah, it only takes like 6 months.
It takes me a day and a half to edit
See ya
this.
2021.